Governor Mombasa, the Governor Nandi, they have raised the issues of disbursements. It's true. We have had challenges because the President and his government have made a conscious decision that it is not sustainable and it is not prudent to borrow money from banks at 14% to pay salaries. We have agreed as a government that the only way to restore the economy of this country to where President Mwai Kibaki left us is to fund our budget through revenue collection. That is why last month we had a slight challenge. There was a slight delay on payment of salaries because the previous administration used to borrow money from banks owned by the same leaders to pay salaries. And we have said no. We are paying salaries by collecting revenue. So there was a slight delay, but all salaries have now been paid. Let nobody push us to go and borrow money from banks at exorbitant rates to fund counties or to fund our current budget. What we are doing as a government, to go and borrow money from banks at exorbitant rates to fund counties or to fund our current budget. What we are doing as a government is doubling our efforts in revenue collection, and we are doing that by closing all the loopholes, by digitizing revenue collection so that we close all the loopholes on tax exemption and non-collection of revenue. And I can tell you the economy has started showing good signs of recovery. As we speak today, when we came in, the cost of unga was 230 shillings. We have progressively, through good thinking and planning, without any subsidy, brought the cost down to 190, to 180, to 170, to 160. As we talk today, on the shelf, there are many supermarkets offering unga at 159 shillings, up to 155. And I can tell you it will continue going down, awaiting the harvest in September. And after the harvest, because of the intervention that we have done to assist our farmers with subsidized fertilizer, we intend and we believe we'll be able to bring down the cost of unga to about 130, about 120. And that is what is sustainable. Because the President, in his wisdom, with proper advice from economists, decided that you cannot subsidize consumption. It's not sustainable, it is foolish, it cannot work. And we agreed, under the guidance of the President, that the way to go is to subsidize production.